This is a story in which there is a conflict between ambitions and fulfillment. So, without wasting further time, let's start. The word alchemist got the crowd murmuring. Dhruv closed his eyes for a second and remembered how this word had time and again come up in his life, right since his childhood. He then said, "They say an alchemist is someone who, through his craft, can transform ordinary lead into precious gold." Lead to gold? The crowd whispered. Dhruv continued, "I used to ask my Baba, is it possible? How can someone convert lead into gold? Is it a magic trick?" He would gently reply that the magic trick was none but penance and hard work. He would then tell me that I would know about it one day. The priest who held me in his hands the day I was born had also prophesied that, like my forefathers, I would be an alchemist, and I would wonder how I would convert lead to gold, he said, sharing a good laugh with the audience. But as life happened, I realized that the true meaning of an alchemist was, in life, we meet and come across many people who leave their indelible stamp on us. Some of them change our life forever. They transform the ordinary us into something precious and valuable to the universe. These agents of transformation are what we call the alchemists. So, today close your eyes for a second and take a deep breath. The crowd followed the cue and closed their eyes as Dhruv continued. And now, as you walk past the different alleys of your memory lane, think about that one person, that one magician who transformed you into a valuable and precious being. Many then asked Dhruv, "Guruji, who is the alchemist in your life?" The crowd waited with bated breath for Guruji's reply. Dhruv smiled and said, "Years back, right on the banks of the holy Ganges in my hometown of Banaras, I met a girl who came to my life like a divine blessing. Her name was Emma. You know, before I met Emma, I was this ambitious person who believed in glory more than anything else. I wanted to be the shining star in the skies above. Little did I know that fulfillment was far more important than glory." Guruji sighed for a second and then went on. "Emma often said that it's all about smelling the roses." A mesmerized crowd was at the edge of their seats as the combination of a storyteller Dhruv and a mystical Guruji captivated their attention. She breathed her last right in my arms, and I couldn't stop her from going. In that moment of helplessness, I realized the lesson of submission to the will of destiny and God. But before she left, she told me something that transformed me forever. She said that our love was forever, and it would remain long after she was gone. It is eternal. It will smile every time an act of kindness is performed. It will breathe every time an aggrieved soul gets relief. It will sing every time a dream or the desire of a poor child is fulfilled. And it will cry every time a plea for help goes unheard. Charged with emotion, the crowd listened with rapt attention as Guruji continued. Just hours before dying, she made a prophecy, the prophecy of eternal love. So pure and honest was that prophecy that it came true. And today, every time I open an orphanage or a hospital or a night shelter, I feel the heartbeat of our love. Every time a poor child gets to pursue their dreams of studying in a school, I see Emma smiling from above. The prophecy of eternal love has come true. Guruji reiterated as the crowd erupted in thunderous applause.